Out of Arizona State is left tackle for Cincinnati. Here comes the all-out blitz. Smith throws, intercepted, no, dropped by Brian Kelly. He had the interception and dropped it. Pass intended for Chad Johnson was thrown off the mark.
Sam, you know, normally you try to get there as a defensive lineman under 3 seconds to the quarterback. And a quarterback usually thinks, well, I've got more than 3 seconds, you know, if my line does their job. Look how fast the pressure is at Achilles Smith. They're forcing him to throw the ball. He doesn't even get a chance to get to his third step on his drop. The pressure is coming. He is looking to get rid of the ball in a matter of 2 seconds. You can't operate any offense by getting rid of the ball in 2 seconds.
Have to get to the 5-yard line for a first down. This is a 4th down play. Smith being rushed by Sapp and McFarland. He throws into the end zone. Incomplete. Johnson made the catch, but out of bounds.
I don't know if I wouldn't challenge that.
Great effort by Chad Johnston. He was covered by Dexter Jackson. He made a good catch, but he came down out of bounds.
Yeah, his feet, you know, that's the thing where his feet does. He hung onto the ball. I don't know. Yeah.
He wants to say that he was pushed in the air.
Well, watch the feet. I think that's the thing.
He loses the ball. He must hold it. Therefore, it's an incomplete pass.
All right. Jerry Austin explaining he came down, did not hold on to the ball.
Well, if he gets pushed out right here, yeah, that's the thing. He has to hold on to it. Pushed out, slapped down on the ground, and that's where it pops out right there. And when it popped out right there, that's when it became a non-touchdown.
Law in the backfield. Makes him cut.
Fred McCrary got enough of a block on him to knock him out of the play. Tomlinson ducks inside, and boy, does that do.
Bucks rally for their best year ever. Get into the Buck Zone. Sunday night right after 28 News. Brought to you locally by Kinney, Fernandez, and Boyer. Local action doc.
This is Fletcher. Fletcher.
I have this idea.
The offensive.
Raiders, they opened up with 2 wins, very impressive wins, scoring over 30 points both times and built.
Coming in because everything was stacked up for an easy victory, but so many times in the National Football League, especially a month in, there can be some upsets, and we've had some today already. Yeah, no letdown at Cincinnati after a Monday night victory. The Buccaneers have kept it rolling. 28-7 right now, Buccaneers. They're just battering the Bengals. Ricky Dudley, Keenan McCardell have both caught their second touchdown passes of the season. Brad Johnson has hit Ken Dilger for another. And get this, yet another touchdown for the Buccaneer linebackers. This time, Sheldon Quarles. A victory for the Buccaneers, and they'll end the first month of the season at 3-1. All right. It has been a rough day for undefeated teams. 3 have lost so far. How about Miami and Kansas City? Trent Green.
Sunday is brought to you by Ford, No Boundaries. By Sprint, introducing PCS Vision, clearly a whole new way to look at wireless. By Dr. Pepper and your local Dr. Pepper bottler. Be you, nothing's better, Dr. Pepper. And by Subway, fresh-made sandwiches on fresh-baked bread. Subway, eat fresh.
The Bucks take over from their own 17. Michael Pittman gets up close to the 20-yard line. Let's take another look at that flow.
You know what the heck? I think I would have challenged it, because what the rule is when you catch the ball and you come down on the ground, if the ball hits the ground first, do you possess it? But watch what hits the ground before. Right here, he gets pushed out. Now, he has possession of the ball there. His feet hit, although they're out of bounds. Right. He is being pushed out. That is possession. He is pushed out. Now he comes down. His butt hits the ground, which is still possession. Then the ball hits the ground and comes out. I think that should be a touchdown for being pushed out, because he had possession when his feet hit the ground.
Pittman gets up to the 25-yard line. Kind of surprised that the Bengals wouldn't challenge.
Yeah, well, they had a lot of time, you know, because they had a commercial and they didn't resume play. But the thing is was he pushed out when he had possession? And I think right here, when he pulls it into his body, I think that's possession. And right here, he's getting pushed out.
So he can't come down with his
now
feet.
Now the ball, but the ball is possessed right there. Now his butt hits, then the ball hits the ground, then it comes out. I think when getting it down, he had possession.
Blitz on Johnson, gets rid of it to Allstott. He dropped it. Turned his head at the last second, just before that ball came down, and missed it. Would have been enough for a first down. And the Bucs are forced to punt. So another good defensive series for Cincinnati.
Cincinnati's defense is really...
They compete.
They're pretty good. If they had any kind of help from the offense at all to complement them, they'd be much better.
Line drive punt by Tupa. Flags on the play. Returned by Peter Warwick up to the 47-yard line. We'll check out the flags, one on each side of the field.
How many men did Cincinnati have on the field?
Again.
I think that's the question again.
There it is.
Yeah, I think they had 12 men out there on punt return.
Now you're saying it's Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay had 12.
Jerry Austin pointed at Tampa Bay. Jon Gruden said no, it should be against Cincinnati. Jon Gruden not wearing the striped shirt here. All right, Jerry.
20 men on the field on the receiving team.
Yeah.
Second time in the game.
Penalty. Result of the penalty will be a first down at Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I don't think they got. I don't think Tony Williams. There's hit right here is Tony Williams. That's 94 running off the field when the ball is snapped, and I think that's why they have 12 guys out there, and that's why that flag was thrown. Boy, that's rough. What else could go wrong for Cincinnati?
In the fourth quarter, a Buccaneer victory, and they will go to 3-1 for the first month of the season, which when you consider you have a new coach with a new offense and all that stuff, and after the season opening loss, 3-1 ain't half bad.
Where's that Super Bowl again? San Diego?
It's in San Diego, the last weekend of January. San Diego's beautiful that time of year.
I want to know, what was that, 106?
I just
But it looked like that ball was going to go flying.
Okay.
Pittman for a couple of yards.
I'm just going out on a limb here. You know,
you are.
I don't know what I'm basing it on, just a hunch, but I think it's safe to say 0-4.
Pittman got about 3 on the play. But getting back to what we were talking about, the Bengals defense competes. They've got some players that play hard and make some good plays. But the offense just hasn't been able to sustain any drives and keep them off the field.
I think they've got a heck of a corner in Artrell Hawkins and obviously Takeo Spikes and Brian Simmons. Quality linebackers. I love the way Justin Smith plays.
McCardell is in motion. Brad Johnson, flag on the play, swings it to Allstott. Lowers his head and bangs hard into Artrell Hawkins. Comes up a yard short of the first down. And Jerry Austin checks out the flag for us.
Offside on the offense. Number 32 is lined up over the line of scrimmage. 5 yards. Repeat, second down.
Pittman shifted. And he talks to Jerry Austin about it. See the numbers on Brad Johnson. One negative, 2 interceptions. Had not thrown an interception in the first 3 games. But 3 touchdown passes. 3 different receivers. McCardell, Dilger, and Dudley. Still second down for Tampa Bay at their own 27. Keyshawn Johnson goes up the ladder to grab it. It's a first down for Tampa Bay. 5th catch of the game for Keyshawn.
And what a throw what a throw. Absolutely, what a throw by Brad Johnson. And there were some defenders around. I mean, he had to put that ball right on the money. And this, to me, is where Keyshawn Johnson is really good. When he comes across the middle of the defense, and he's a guy that'll take it. He'll go up after the ball. He's not cared about it. He doesn't care about his body. He doesn't care about who's going to hit him. He comes down with the tough catches in that part of the field.
Tight end Ricky Dudley was out for the right. Pittman spins, but he's brought down. Back at the line of scrimmage, Brian Simmons, the middle linebacker, made the tackle.
Hey, you know what, Sam? You know a guy who doesn't get enough credit? He's been all over the place, and I really like Brad Johnson. I think this guy is really something else. You talk to him, you're around him. He's, whatever he is, 35-year-old high school senior. He wears his sweatpants, his sweatpants. He is. He doesn't play this game for the glamour and the glitz and I'm a Hollywood star or I'm somebody. He just loves to play.
Off the blitz, a wobbly pass caught by Johnson, out of bounds. Did not come down with both feet in bounds. Artrell Hawkins was covering on the play, and Keyshawn had to wait for that wobbler to get to him.
In today's day and age of quarterbacks and money and Donovan McNabb and $115 million, and hey, it's serious. And you put all those guys in the room, and there's Brad Johnson. You talk to Brad Johnson. He is as much as a normal guy as you could possibly ever come across.
Down to earth and ready to play in whatever system, do whatever the coach wants of him. I agree with you. Have to get to the Cincinnati 47 for a first down. The blitz is picked up. The pass low, sliding was Keyshawn, and it's incomplete.
I'll tell you another thing, too, is Brad Johnson has taken a lot of shots today.
Keyshawn Johnson upset with Corey Hall, and some flags come in.
Brad Johnson has got banged around a little bit today. Now, the past couple of weeks, he didn't take too many hits against St. Louis. He didn't take too many hits against Baltimore. But against New Orleans week 1, he got slapped around. And again today.
19 of the offense after the play is over. 15 yards. It'll be 4th down.
Keyshawn Johnson is called for the penalty. Upset with Corey Hall, got up and shoved him, and he got flagged.
Probably upset a little bit right now at himself for doing that more than anything. More than anything, he's probably upset at himself for doing it. And one of the things that Gruden talked about after last week's blow-up on the sidelines was everybody, Keyshawn and himself, having better emotional control.
Look at this punt by Tom Tupa. Corey Ivy lets it roll to a stop at the Cincinnati 9. A line drive punt by Tom Tupa. 64 yards. And the Bengals are back deep in their own territory.
Esau. Your turn. Hey. Hold on. Guys, come on. You've been eating this stuff 6 nights in a row. I thought hell week was over. Let's go to Subway. Something hot, something fresh made. Anything but round and greasy.
How about a hot, mouth-watering Dijon horseradish milk on Monterey cheddar cheese bread? Or a delicious hot sweet onion chicken teriyaki?
Jim, thanks, man.
Football season's back, and so are Subway's 32-ounce trivia cups. Upsize your fresh value meal and grab one today.
What makes bodies in motion remain in motion? What makes what goes up stay up? And what makes what goes down get back up? Whatever it is, it ain't physics.
Ford trucks are driven hard every day, and built Ford tough means power. Power to take whatever you can dish out. It's made us the truck leader in this country. Our trucks are built to work, and low-end torque is where the work is done. And so when you hit the accelerator, we have great low-end torque. You can't fake it. Power is something that we're going to hang our hat on. We're going to be known for it.
10 Hollywood stars will come face-to-face with 3 real-life drill instructors in the ultimate competition, Celebrity Boot Camp.
The Brady Bunch is over! Welcome to my world!
Can these rich and famous survive getting down and dirty?
I'm coming for you, Kato!
Only one can win. Celebrity Boot Camp, a 2-hour special at 8 Fox Monday.
Next week, it's a Fox doubleheader Sunday on the NFL on Fox. It begins with a great pregame show. JB, Terry, Howie, and Jimmy Johnson get you going, and then we'll have the Giants in Dallas. We'll also have the Rams and the 49ers on the regional action. On first down, Akili Smith with the completion of Peter Warrick up to the 33-yard line. Bengals will be at Indianapolis next week. Tampa Bay will be home to Cleveland next week. Hurry-up offense for the Bengals, who trail by 21 points. 24-yard pickup on that last play.
Anywhere you want me. Anywhere you want me.
Akili Smith completes to Houshmandzadeh up to the 42-yard line. T.J. Houshmandzadeh with his second catch of the game. And again, no huddle. 2 plays have picked up 32 yards, maybe 34 yards. Straight ahead goes Corey Dillon, and he's taken down by Rondé Barber.
Sam, right now, the score should be 28-26. Or I can't say that for Tampa Bay, but Cincinnati should have 26 points.
How do you figure?
Well, I go back to the first quarter. You had the intentional grounding by Akili Smith, and when they were in field goal, that was at least 3. You had Houshmandzadeh slip on a pass that would have put him in there for 3 points. And then you had the delay of games, all the delay of games for the kicker. They went out. So that moved them back. There's 9 points. And then if they would have challenged that call down there, I believe that was a touchdown. That's another 16 points. The Bengals have hurt themselves completely. This is all their fault. From managing the clock,
without a doubt.
From managing the clock, from coaching's decisions on whether to challenge a play, from the mistakes by the players, the quarterback.
Here comes the blitz, the handoff to Corey Dillon. Nice run. He's got a first down. To the Tampa Bay 44. They changed it up. Time for an update. Back to the studio to JB.
Sam and Bill, Arizona trying to make New York pay for some bad decisions. Jake Plummer back, having to scramble for his life, running, throws it, hooks up with Marcel Shipp's 7-yard strike is good for the score. 14-7. Arizona over the Giants. Back to Sam and Bill.
Thank you. Thanks, JB. I wonder what they're going to do with Plummer after the season.
Why? Because people are upset with him?
Oh, yeah, and they owe him a big bonus if they're going to keep him for the next part of his contract. You know, they've got to make a decision. Heck, I've always thought the guy was a heck of a playmaker. I'd like to have him on a team.
They need to make the playoffs this year. Second down. Loss of 2 on that last play. Smith with a short drop pass outside. It was caught by Peter Warrick, but Dwight Smith right on him, taking him down at the 45-yard line.
Take a look at sputtering offenses, Sam. This is points just through week 3. Isn't counting this week. Look where Cincinnati ranks.
And the offense hasn't scored today. The defense scored. Warren Sapp with the sack, knocked the ball loose, and the fumble recovered by the Bucs. Sapp came in strong and just hammered the ball out of Akili Smith's hands.
Look where Warren Sapp lines up here. He's going to come to the right side. He's going to be all the way over there. Sam, there's Sapp on the outside, working through and around, and he gets that yank of the shoulders down on the guard and clears and strips the ball over the top.
No matter who you are or what you're into, isn't it nice to know you'll be accepted?
That's why the Redskins' biggest fans, the Hogettes, make sure to bring their Visa cards to the Forecast Boutique. Visa, the official card of the NFL.
Do I look fat in this dress? Yes!
I need a car. No, a convertible, a red one, with under 15,000 miles.
Autotrader.com. With 2 million new or used cars, you can find the one you really want. And with millions of shoppers, you can sell the one you already have. It's the ultimate automotive classified site. Autotrader.com. Your car is waiting.
Fires. Do that screwdriver too?
I'm in.
taste that won't fill you up and never lets you down.
We're out of depth.
Pliers.
Make it a Bud Light.
It happens every October. America's pastime goes prime time. The Division Series begins Tuesday on Fox.
Fox NFL Sunday is brought to you by Bud Light. For the great taste that won't fill you up and never lets you down, make it a Bud Light.
Rob Johnson is in at quarterback for Tampa Bay and hands off to Michael Pittman. Pittman down to the 42-yard line. Brad Johnson goes to the sideline after a good day with time winding down. Rob Johnson making his first appearance of the season. The eighth-year man, 3 years in Jacksonville, the last 4 seasons in Buffalo. And here is the number 2 quarterback for the Buccaneers. They're wearing the masks, the bags.
I haven't seen that since the Aints.
That's right. This Cincinnati franchise has not had a winning season since 1990. Michael Pittman tripped up, otherwise he was gone to the house. He stumbled and fell down at the 22, a 17-yard run for Michael Pittman.
Yeah, and this is smart. This is very smart by Jon Gruden in getting Johnson, the other Johnson, Rob Johnson, some reps with the starting unit. Because somewhere along the line, as the season unfolds and you get later and towards the playoffs and you have a good team, if you put all your chips on one quarterback, just think about the last 3 Super Bowl winners, Sam.
Yep.
They've all been run by backup quarterbacks.
Corey Hall saved the touchdown with a tackle. Here's Johnson, Rob Johnson rolling right and running and going out of bounds at the 22-yard line. Justin Smith chased him out of bounds.
You think about Tampa Bay over the years, you want to talk about completely different offensive mindset. Look at their yards per carry and how they've dropped.
Those years with Dunn and Allstott.
Yeah. Well, they've been dropping. You know, they made the change, of course, last year. Tried to open it up more, and that didn't work. And then that was the exodus of Tony Dungy. But today, although it's gotten a little bit better against the Bengals defense, it's an area that they need to improve on.
Allstott's in at tailback with Darian Barnes, the fullback. Allstott carrying, breaks through the pile, stays on his feet. Look at Allstott, dropped the ball, it goes out of bounds.
And that was all Allstott.
All power of Mike Allstott, and went out of bounds at around the 6-yard line.
Sam, take a look. That's all Mike Allstott because Cozy Coleman missed his block at the line of scrimmage. And Allstott got up in there and just started running people over. And once he starts feeling like the A-train and he gets those knees churning and he hits that first person at the line of scrimmage and is able to bounce around and keep his balance and drop one arm to the ground, I mean, that's what gets this team fired up. They get in a mode now when they see Allstott run like that.
Spotted at the 7-yard line, 1st and goal. Allstott goes inside to about the 5. The Bucs closing in on 100 yards rushing for the game. Pittman, 19 carries, 54 yards leading the way. Michael Pittman in his first year with the Bucs. Brad Johnson, 19 for 30, 277 yards, 3 touchdowns. The one negative, the 2 interceptions. Allstott 5 carries, 23 yards. He's the lone setback. Blitz coming. The toss to Allstott's got a couple of blockers. Makes the cut. Down to the 1 to the goal line. He's just short of the goal line. Inside the 1-yard line. Brian Simmons holding on to Mike Allstott, brought him down.
Yes, he was being tackled. He extended that ball forward, but I think his knee touched down before that ball crossed the plane, and that's why it was stopped short. But again, that's Allstott and his desire to get up there, lower his pads, see where the knee hit before you extended the ball. Yeah, that was a good call there by I think that was the side judge.
3rd and goal inside the 1. 3 tight ends are in. Darian Barnes, the fullback. Rob Johnson calls timeout.
Play clock got down to 2 seconds when he got under center. Didn't have enough time. Took a timeout.
Wherever you choose to travel in the totally new 2003 Ford Expedition, and no matter how unfriendly the traffic gets, you will be surrounded by the protection of dual front airbags, plus the only safety canopy system available in a full-size SUV. The totally new 2003 Ford Expedition, because safety should have no boundaries.
Hi, Joe.
Hi, FedEx guy.
Let's get to work.
So it can store up to 1,000 addresses. It lets you print labels and find a drop box. It can email you when the package has been delivered and more. FedEx.com is just like having your own FedEx guy.
Hey.
Yeah?
Kind of freaked me out, man.
Taste buds, two kinds. The little yes man sitting at the tip of your tongue sipping new age mango flavored tap water, and the boys in the back of the class getting all the glory. So for them, there's new Red Fusion from Dr. Pepper. Red Fusion, who's your soda?
Why do I rent from Enterprise? For more cargo room, more people room, or more headroom. Enterprise, so easy it's like having a second car. Or third.
Pick Enterprise, we'll pick you up.
This fall, only one man can solve this nation's biggest mysteries.
So, Mr. Know-It-All, ready to take that big brain for a spin?
And he doesn't even know who he is.
Do you have any idea what it's like to stare in the mirror at a guy you don't even know?
The new hit series John Doe at 9/8 Central, Fox Friday.
Tuesday night, baseball starts, the playoffs, the real end of the season, the wind-up to a great year. And we've got it on Fox, the divisional series beginning at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. We could have the Yankees home against Anaheim, or we might have the Diamondbacks home against St. Louis. Check your local listings. Baseball playoffs on Fox. Third and goal inside the one. All-stop, straight ahead. He's in, touchdown. Second touchdown of the season for Mike Allstott, and it was power. He was strong on that series, that possession. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers put this game way, way out of reach.
And you want your guys to get their hands on the ball. Is there enough balls to go around? Well, when you have a blowout like this, you can bring in Rob Johnson, you can bring Allstott in and pound you. You can spread the ball around to everybody who wants to play.
Been a good effort for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. No letdown today in Cincinnati for the Bucs. They fell behind in the first quarter. They have now scored 35 unanswered points, capped off by Allstott's 1-yard touchdown.
There's a light in your soul that says you're one of a kind. Don't never let it go. Be original, an individual, like Dr. Pepper. Be you, do what you do. Dr. Pepper. Be you, do what you do. There's nothing better. Be you, do what
Red Dragon is a suspenseful masterpiece. It boasts the cream of the crop of acting talent, all at the top of their game. Red Dragon is mesmerizing from the very first frame. Brilliant. As thrilling as The Silence of the Lambs. Red Dragon, rated R, at theaters Friday.
The first rule of investing? Diversify. A good way to do it? Spiders. Spiders are all the stocks at the S&P 500 in one share. Instant diversification. Low fees and taxes, too. Spiders. Listed on the American Stock Exchange. Details at amex.com/SPY.
I'm a player in the National Football League.
But that is not who I am.
I'm a member of a community.
Dedicated to making a difference
in people's lives.
I'm a player in the National Football League.
Mike Allstott had 4 carries for 21 yards on that 7-play, 46-yard drive to a touchdown. And he capped it off with a 1-yard run. And the Bucks with the big 35-7 lead. Gramatica kicking off. Line drive coming down to Brandon Bennett at the 5. And he is grabbed and thrown down hard. Darian Barnes, number 30, gets up dancing. It's all Tampa Bay. Right now, time to think back to a great player who passed away this past week, one of the greatest centers of all time, if not the greatest, Mike Webster, who played on 4 Super Bowl champions with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The heart and soul of that offense, as Terry Bradshaw said many times. Powerful, strong, gutsy, determined Mike Webster. Dead at the age of 50. Bill, he was a teammate of yours and an opponent of yours.
And a friend. I got to know Mike very, very well from Pittsburgh, from going to college there, and lifting with him and playing against him for all those years. And of course, he was a teammate of mine in Kansas City at the end.
Sorry, man.
I got to tell you, Sam, that not only was he a great player, he was just a great person. He was really a giving person. He would do things for anybody. He would go out of his way to do things and help out. No matter great lengths to help people, foundations and charities and friends and other players, even opponents. Well, what a man. The world certainly is not a better place without Mike Webster.
A Hall of Famer. With that last run, Corey Dillon has become the all-time leading rusher in Cincinnati Bengals history, passing James Brooks. 21 carries, 59 yards for Corey Dillon. Achilles Smith throwing way down. He's got an open man in Chad Johnson, and again a little overthrown. Johnson's been open a couple of times with those go routes, and they just missed, just thrown a little too long. And part of that could be timing. They haven't worked together all that much in practice.
And part of it is will, too, Sam. Part of it's will. When you go through the last few years the Bengals have gone through, and when you go through the last 3 games and this game here, the 4th game that they've gone through, it certainly takes the will out of you.
The cheers are for Corey Dillon, who has gone to the sideline. The announcement to the crowd that he is now the all-time leading rusher. Brandon Bennett hit hard after he caught that pass. Rondé Barber with the hit. There's Corey Dillon. And though he set the record, he certainly is frustrated. James Brooks is the man who had the record, having played 8 seasons. He was the leading rusher on the Bengals for 4 of those 8. Played in the Super Bowl with the Bengals.
You know, you think of all-time leading Bengal rusher, you know, and you think, well, gosh, Corey Dillon just seems like he just got here. But this is his 6th year, and his first 5 he's had 1,000-yard seasons. If he gets 1,000 yards this year in his 6 years, first 6 years, 1,000 yards each season, that would put him in an elite class.
He'd only be the 4th running back to ever do that.
And you know what? No matter how good he's doing or how great he feels or whatever his contract is, there's no way he can feel anything positive about what's going on today.
2-minute warning.
Fox NFL Sunday is brought to you by Subway. Fresh-made sandwiches on fresh-baked bread. Subway. Eat fresh.
His name is Henry, Clay Henry. He's a fireman and a Jared fan from Subway.
He got real big on burgers and fries. Now he's down to a smaller size.
Looking and feeling better and enjoying the great taste of Subway's low-fat sweet onion chicken teriyaki. No wonder everyone wants to be more like Clay Henry.
Subway, eat fresh.
Football season's back, and so are Subway's 32-ounce trivia cups. Upsize your fresh value meal and grab one today.
You've been shopping for cellular.
Yeah, I don't know which way's up anymore.
I think I can help. You'll be fine now.
At Sprint stores, wireless becomes clear with helpful salespeople, the best selection of phones, and great deals. Right now, get 3,500 minutes for $34.99 a month and save up to $100 on select PCS phones. Sprint stores. Wireless made clear.
They say the best things in life are free. Well, right now, every new 2002 Ford comes with no payments till 2003. Every car, truck, and SUV with nothing to pay till next year. Plus, choose interest-free financing or cash back up to $3,500. Hurry, this offer absolutely ends September 30th. So get yourself free at your local Ford store today.
Feeling good on the Tampa Bay sideline. Well, they should. Keyshawn Johnson's been working the field judge. I think he's still upset about that personal foul that was called on him earlier. Brandon Bennett straight ahead up to the 32-yard line on 4th down, and he made the first down. So the Bengals make the change at quarterback. It does not jumpstart the offense. They turn the ball over twice. The defense scored the only points of the game for them. And it'll be up to Achilles Smith to find a way and get more work and try to get this offense going. They'll be in Indianapolis next week. Screen to Bennett. Picked up a couple of blocks. He gets up to the 43-yard line, close to the first down. Now Singleton with the tackle. For Tampa Bay, Tampa Bay will be home against Cleveland. Well, we have a delay because some yokel has jumped out of the stands.
But Sam, he rushed 85 yards.
Oh, I see. My apologies. Tampa Bay will be at Atlanta next week before going home to play Cleveland. This is a start of 4 games in 5 on the road for Jon Gruden's team. It's a good start because they did not let up. They've got a tough opponent next week. Atlanta has a bye week this week. Michael Vick did a great job last week against Cincinnati. Warwick Dunn, the former Buck, you think he'll be pumped up for that game?
No question about it.
The leader of the defense, Keith Brooking.
I want to know when. You know what I want to say? I want to know when Buffalo goes back to New England. What are those?
Achilles Smith going long. He's got Chad Johnson open. He fell down. He has been open deep 3 times, and they have just missed connecting all 3 times. This time, Chad Johnson spun around, twisted, and fell down.
Ball's a little underthrown. That's why Chad had to turn around like that. But, you know, Bengals have had opportunities, Sam. When I know that's hard to say when you look at the score right now, 35-7, but I could go back and recount them for you.
They had good field position early and didn't take advantage of it.
And they kept, when they were in scoring zone 3 times, they moved backwards and took themselves out of points.
Smith being rushed, dumps it off, completes it to Nicholas Lucci. Lucci is pulled down at the Bucs 42. Don't forget, on Fox tonight at 7 o'clock, it's The Simpsons, followed by The Matrix. It's a good movie. Keanu Reeves, Lawrence Fishburne. It's on Fox tonight. Achilles Smith being rushed. Pass incomplete.
You know, Sam, I want to say that I'm very, very impressed with the mental state of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I think that's a big thing. Because many times we've seen this Buccaneers team over the years come off of emotional games and not know how to handle those emotions, not to be professional in their approach to playing a Cincinnati. And they've struggled with that throughout the years. As they've matured, I think along with Warren Sapp and the guys, that is the emotional battery, I think, Warren Sapp. And I got to credit him and Gruden for what they've done to this team to keep them playing at such a high level.
Bucs are 3-1. They tie New Orleans and Carolina for first place in the NFC South. Atlanta's 1-2, and Atlanta will be home to Tampa Bay next week. So a good start for Jon Gruden's team.
You got guys on the sideline taking their pads off. We have the second teamers in. We have the second string quarterback in. Heck, this is like the University of Miami. You know, and some of their opponents.
You got the defensive line coach I mean, defensive line star hugging the offensive line coach.
You know something? That's when you know all is well in Tampa Bay.
That's right.
You normally don't see that, trust me.
9 seconds to go. Smith looking to go deep. Airs it out all the way down for Ron Duggins, and it's knocked down in the end zone. And that's it. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers with a tremendous defensive effort. They gave up no points. The defense did not give up a His touchdown came on an interception in return. They led, the Bengals did, 7-0 out of the first quarter. And then the defense sparked the offense for Tampa Bay. And the offense put points on the board. It's all over.
And so with that, Tampa Bay improves to 3-1. Right now, we're going to take those of you that have been watching that.
Hey, mine too.
I think I got...
Is this it?
The Dixon Building, once the most exclusive office building in the city. It has become the center of a slum. Now it houses cut-rate garment piece goods offices, passport photographers, and the like. One of the offices is a front for the Kaiven and their time mirror.
Welcome, Mr. Trent. I see Breach died a hero, Mr. Trent. He brought you to us. Infinitely easier than going to look for you. Ah, come along, Mr. Trent. We're here, all of us, and we're waiting for you. You don't think you can escape us, do you? 1,000 years in the future, we conquered your planet in 19 days. What chance do you think you have in the present? We've thrown a force bubble around the building. Invisible. Impossible to break. You're trapped.
What do you want?
You, Mr. Trent. Give yourself up. Give yourself up, and we'll let you live.
What is it you want? What?
I want the 70 billion future Earthmen. And you know where they are.
Where are the future people of the Earth?
In hiding. You are the key to releasing them.
Where? Tell me.
I am unable to answer. My mechanism is not whole.
I have nothing. Nothing. Please, mister, don't kill me, please. Don't kill me, mister. Come on. Please, don't kill me. Don't kill me, please. Please.